Hi everyone, and welcome to Cup of Tea, where we share tech tips with you to help you in your online, face-to-face, or HyFlex class. I'm ESL instructor Monica Cueva, and in this video today it's just going to be me, and I'm going to show you one of the newer features in Zoom, which is advanced polls and quizzes. You might not have had a chance to take a look at it yet, so I'm going to share my screen with you and show you all about it. To access the new advanced polls and quizzing feature of Zoom, you need to go to the Zoom web portal. So you can find the Zoom web portal by going to your internet browser and typing in zoom.us and clicking My Account in the top right. Or some of you might access it by going to conferzoom.org and clicking Sign in the top right. So either way, you'll get to your licensed Zoom account. And you just want to make sure that Meetings is selected on the left navigation. And then you'll be able to scroll all the way to the right and you'll see the new Polls and Quizzes tab. This used to just be polls. So we'll click on that tab. And then down below, you should see any polls or quizzes that you've created in the past. So now with the new polls and quizzes, you don't have to create a poll for each meeting. Instead, you can create all your polls and quizzes here, and then you can use them in any meeting that you would like by clicking the little polls icon in your Zoom meeting toolbar. Okay, so to create a new one, we'll go ahead and click on the blue Create button, and then we will select Advanced Polls and Quizzing. And you can see it looks the same as polls usually does. And then on the right is where you get to choose your question type. And you might remember in the past for polls, we only had the option to create single choice or multiple choice questions. But now they've increased it and added 6 other options, which include matching, rank order, short answer, long answer. And then if you scroll down, you'll see fill in the blank and rating scale. So these are other options available to you as a poll or a quiz. So I've typed in my sample title, my question, and then I can have my answer choices here. And this, as it is now, is a poll. So there's no correct answer. I just want to survey my participants for information. I could make this question required, which means they cannot submit the poll until they answer this question. And if I click Save, it will save it as a poll. If I want to make this a quiz so that there is a correct answer, I just have to click the 3 dots to the left of Save, and I just need to select Make a Quiz and Set Correct Answers. And now you'll notice right when I click that, this notification pops up where it says, please set answer. So it wants me to click on set answer. And now I select the correct answer. It will be choice 1. I'll click that and then select done. And now this is no longer a poll, it's a quiz with a correct answer. So I will click save and you will notice that now here is my sample, and then under type, it shows as a quiz. And I can go back and modify it and change it back to a poll if I would like. And to do that, you just click on that quiz, and then I would be able to go back to the 3 dots and deselect Make a Quiz. I'll save it. And now you'll see that that sample has changed to a poll. So you can go back and forth with those as you please. And that's it. That's how you create a quiz or advanced poll with the new Zoom feature. I'm just going to show you a couple of the other options that you can use. So one was a rank order question. So you type your question up above and then it shows you rows and columns. So this one was a little difficult, it's not as intuitive as some of the others. So I'll just show you what that looks like for the participants. So this is what it would look like. The question is, how well do you understand what you learned in this module? And then these are the module topics that they learned. And then they can choose, I don't understand at all, I need more practice, or I got it. And of course, this one is set up as a poll because I'm just wanting information from my students. So that was rank order question. There's also, here's an example of a matching question. So this is how you would set it up with the prompts on the left, the possible answers on the right. Make sure that you select the drop down for whichever question type you'd like. So this is matching. And then for students or participants, it would look like this. And this one is set up as a quiz, so you can see the correct answers are already here for them. And they would just select the drop down and choose the correct answer that matches the word on the left. And I have another example here, which is rating scale. So this is where you can choose how many numbers you want to appear in the question. You label the lowest number, and then you label the highest number. And it looks like this for the participants. So it could be a quick exit ticket. How well did you understand today's lesson? 0, I'm very confused. 5, I'm ready to move on. And this one again would just be a survey, a poll. It would not be a quiz. So those are some examples of what you can use this feature for. And just a reminder, you'll want to access this, you'll want to make sure you're in meetings on the left, go to polls and quizzes tab, then click create and select advanced polls and quizzing. If you create it just as it is, it will be a poll. In order to make it a quiz, click the 3 dots next to the save button and select make a quiz. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this cup of tea. Have a great day. Bye.